Imagine a world where farmers no longer struggle with outdated tools, low yields, or financial hardship. Thanks to the efforts of global football icon Cristiano Ronaldo, this vision is becoming a reality. Through his groundbreaking sponsorship program, Ronaldo is transforming the lives of farmers, improving their yields, and fostering sustainable agricultural practices that not only boost local economies, but also help secure a better future for generations to come. Cristiano Ronaldo, a name synonymous with football excellence, has always been more than just an athlete. Known for his dedication, discipline, and record-breaking career, he has captured the hearts of millions around the world. However, Ronaldo's impact extends far beyond the football field. In recent years, he has used his fame and resources to make a difference in various sectors, including education, healthcare, and now agriculture. His latest initiative aims to sponsor farmers and improve their agricultural yields, showing a deeper commitment to global sustainability and social responsibility. This sponsorship program reflects Ronaldo's understanding of the interconnectedness of the world. As an individual who has reached the pinnacle of success in his career, he recognizes that there are other important facets of society that need attention and support. Agriculture, which is vital for feeding the world's population, is one area that often faces challenges such as underdevelopment, lack of access to modern technologies, and environmental difficulties. By stepping into the agricultural sector, Ronaldo is helping to address these issues, ensuring that farmers can improve their livelihoods and, in turn, contribute to the global food supply. Ronaldo's involvement in agriculture is not just about donating money or resources, it's about fostering long-term change. His approach is to empower farmers with the tools, training, and resources they need to thrive. This sponsorship initiative is a direct extension of his belief in creating positive change that will have lasting effects, not only for the farmers involved, but for the communities and economies they support. With his global influence, Ronaldo is showing how a high-profile individual can use their position of power to make a real difference in industries that often go overlooked. This initiative comes at a crucial time when the world is facing unprecedented challenges such as climate change, food security issues, and economic inequalities. Ronaldo's decision to support the agricultural sector is a reflection of his deep awareness of these challenges and his desire to contribute to solutions that can help build a better, more sustainable future for everyone. Farmers across the world face an array of challenges that impact their ability to sustain their livelihoods and provide food for global populations. These challenges are multifaceted and can vary depending on geography, climate, and socioeconomic conditions, but there are common issues that farmers, especially those in developing regions, struggle with. From unpredictable weather patterns to rising operational costs, these challenges threaten not only their income but also food security, making agricultural support more crucial than ever. One of the most significant challenges that farmers face is the impact of climate change. Unpredictable weather, including droughts, floods, and extreme temperatures, has made farming increasingly difficult. The crops that were once dependable and easy to grow are now at the mercy of shifting climates. This results in poor yields, which can devastate entire communities that rely on agriculture as their primary source of income. Farmers are often ill-prepared for such drastic changes, as they lack access to weather forecasting tools, proper irrigation systems, or knowledge on how to adapt to these shifting conditions. As a result, food production becomes unstable and farmers' financial resilience is tested. In addition to climate-related factors, rising costs of farming inputs such as seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and fuel are putting a strain on small-scale farmers. These costs continue to increase globally, and for many farmers, it becomes a struggle to afford the necessary resources to maintain and grow their crops. This financial burden makes it difficult for farmers to reinvest in their farms or adopt modern farming techniques that could improve their yields. Without sufficient resources, farmers may resort to outdated methods that are less efficient and more harmful to the environment, further exacerbating the cycle of poverty and poor crop production. Access to modern farming tools and technology is another critical issue. In many rural and underdeveloped regions, farmers still rely on manual labor and traditional tools, which limit their efficiency and productivity. The lack of access to mechanized farming equipment such as tractors, harvesters, and irrigation systems means that farmers cannot take advantage of advanced agricultural practices that could increase their crop yields. Additionally, many farmers lack access to training on innovative farming techniques, such as sustainable practices or precision agriculture, which could drastically improve their efficiency and environmental footprint. Finally, farmers often face challenges in securing fair market prices for their products. Due to limited access to markets, poor infrastructure, and a lack of bargaining power, many farmers are forced to sell their produce at prices that barely cover their expenses, leaving little room for profit. This creates a vicious cycle where farmers are unable to invest in their own future or improve the quality of their crops. Given these numerous challenges, agricultural support is not just a matter of charity, it's a necessity. Investing in farming communities through education, access to modern tools, and financial support can help break the cycle of poverty and instability that many farmers experience. Ronaldo's initiative to sponsor farmers is a timely and necessary response to these issues, aiming to provide resources that will empower farmers to overcome these hurdles and build a more secure and prosperous future for themselves and their communities. Cristiano Ronaldo's decision to sponsor farmers and improve their agricultural yields marks a significant expansion of his philanthropic efforts beyond the sports world. With his global platform and substantial resources, Ronaldo has the ability to make a real and lasting difference in areas of need, and his latest initiative reflects his commitment to addressing pressing issues in the agricultural sector. The sponsorship program he has created aims to empower farmers by providing them with financial support, access to advanced agricultural tools, and guidance on sustainable farming practices. The core of Ronaldo's initiative is to provide direct sponsorship to farmers who face challenges in increasing their agricultural productivity. Many of these farmers live in regions where farming is not only a livelihood but also the backbone of the local economy. Ronaldo's program targets these communities, particularly small-scale farmers, who often lack the resources to improve their farming techniques. The sponsorship offers financial assistance to purchase modern farming tools, such as machinery and irrigation systems, which are essential to increase efficiency and yield. This support enables farmers to access the tools they need to enhance their productivity and build sustainable businesses. In addition to providing financial assistance, Ronaldo's initiative also focuses on giving farmers access to modern agricultural knowledge and techniques. Many farmers, particularly in rural or underdeveloped areas, lack training in modern farming practices that can improve crop yields and reduce environmental impact. Ronaldo's program works with agricultural experts and local organizations to provide farmers with workshops, training sessions, and practical demonstrations on techniques like crop rotation, pest management, and soil conservation. By educating farmers on sustainable farming practices, the initiative empowers them to take control of their farms and grow crops in a way that benefits both their livelihood and the environment. Ronaldo's sponsorship program is designed to have a long-term impact, ensuring that the farmers it supports are not just given a one-time handout, but are equipped with the skills and tools to sustain their success. This holistic approach ensures that the initiative doesn't merely address immediate agricultural challenges, but creates lasting improvements in farmers' lives. In the long run, the sponsorship will help boost local economies, create jobs, and reduce poverty, as farmers will be able to increase their incomes by producing more food and selling it at better prices. By sponsoring farmers, Ronaldo is also addressing a larger global issue: food security. As the world's population continues to grow, the demand for food is increasing, and sustainable farming is more important than ever. Through this initiative, Ronaldo is helping to ensure that farmers can meet the growing demands of food production while also contributing to the environmental health of the planet. This initiative represents a thoughtful and impactful way to use his fame and wealth to benefit a critical sector of society, showing that Ronaldo is not only a football icon but also a humanitarian who seeks to improve the lives of those in need. One of the key elements of Ronaldo's sponsorship program for farmers is the provision of modern agricultural techniques and equipment. In many parts of the world, particularly in rural and underdeveloped regions, farmers often work with outdated tools and methods that limit their productivity and sustainability. Ronaldo's initiative aims to bridge this gap by offering access to state-of-the-art farming equipment and introducing innovative farming techniques that can significantly improve crop yields and the overall efficiency of agricultural operations. Modern farming techniques are critical for overcoming many of the challenges that farmers face, including unpredictable weather, pests, and the rising costs of inputs. For example, many farmers still rely on manual labor or basic tools for planting, harvesting, and irrigation, which are time-consuming and inefficient. Ronaldo's initiative offers them access to machinery such as tractors, plows, harvesters, and automated irrigation systems. These tools not only reduce the amount of manual labor required, but also enable farmers to operate at a much larger scale. With mechanized farming, farmers can cover more land in less time, significantly boosting productivity. In addition to providing physical equipment, Ronaldo's program also introduces advanced agricultural technologies, such as precision farming. This includes the use of sensors, GPS technology, and data analysis to monitor and manage crops more effectively. By implementing precision farming techniques, farmers can optimize water use, minimize the use of fertilizers and pesticides, and increase yields by tailoring their approach to the specific needs of the land and crops. For example, sensors can detect soil moisture levels, allowing farmers to irrigate only when necessary, thus conserving water and reducing costs. Similarly, precision farming can help identify areas of the field that need more nutrients or better pest control, ensuring that resources are used efficiently and effectively. The use of modern equipment and techniques also contributes to sustainable farming practices. Ronaldo's initiative emphasizes eco-friendly solutions, encouraging farmers to adopt practices that minimize environmental harm while maximizing productivity. For example, through better soil management techniques, farmers can avoid soil erosion, reduce chemical runoff, and improve soil health. The integration of organic farming methods, conservation tillage, and water-efficient irrigation systems further ensures that the land remains fertile for future generations. Beyond the immediate increase in yield and efficiency, introducing modern techniques and equipment helps farmers build a sustainable business model. By improving their agricultural practices, farmers can reduce waste, lower input costs, and increase their profitability. The use of modern technology also opens up new markets, as farmers are able to produce higher quality crops that meet global standards, allowing them to access better prices and connect with larger distribution networks. Ultimately, the provision of modern farming techniques and equipment through Ronaldo's initiative is a game changer for many farmers. It transforms traditional, labor-intensive farming into a more efficient, profitable, and sustainable practice. By giving farmers the tools and knowledge they need to succeed, Ronaldo is empowering them to become more self-sufficient and resilient in the face of agricultural challenges. This aspect of his program is not just about immediate financial support, but about ensuring that farmers can thrive in the long term, contributing to both their local economies and the broader goal of global food security. A key component of Ronaldo's sponsorship program for farmers is the emphasis on training and education. While providing financial support and modern equipment is essential, the program recognizes that true long-term success comes from empowering farmers with the knowledge and skills necessary to adapt to new technologies and farming practices. Education is the cornerstone of this initiative, as it enables farmers to make informed decisions, implement best practices, and enhance the sustainability of their operations. The training provided by Ronaldo's program covers a wide range of topics, including sustainable farming techniques, pest management, irrigation systems, crop rotation, and soil health. Many farmers in developing countries, especially those in rural areas, are often unaware of modern agricultural practices that could help them optimize their yields and improve their environmental impact. By offering training in these areas, Ronaldo's initiative ensures that farmers are not just receiving resources, but also the guidance on how to use them effectively. One significant aspect of the training is the focus on sustainable farming practices. Many farmers continue to rely on traditional methods that may not be sustainable in the long run. For example, over-reliance on chemical fertilizers and pesticides can degrade soil health and pollute local water sources, while monoculture farming depletes the soil of essential nutrients. Ronaldo's program encourages practices such as crop diversification, integrated pest management, and organic farming techniques. By training farmers on how to implement these practices, the initiative helps to create a more resilient and environmentally friendly farming system. Additionally, the emphasis on sustainability ensures that the land remains fertile for future generations, aligning with global efforts to address climate change and environmental degradation. Training also extends to modern tools and equipment. Simply providing farmers with advanced machinery and technology is not enough if they do not know how to use it effectively. As part of the program, farmers receive hands-on training on how to operate tractors, harvesters, and irrigation systems. This practical knowledge ensures that farmers can maximize the benefits of the equipment they receive. Moreover, it helps to reduce the risks of improper use, which could lead to wasted resources or even damage to the equipment. In addition to technical farming skills, the program also focuses on improving farmers' financial literacy and business acumen. Farmers are often skilled in agricultural work, but may lack the knowledge to manage the financial aspects of their farms effectively. The program includes training on topics such as budgeting, accessing credit, pricing strategies, and marketing their produce. This aspect of education is crucial for helping farmers not only increase their productivity, but also ensure that they can run profitable, sustainable businesses. It enables them to better plan for the future, invest in improvements, and make sound financial decisions. Beyond technical training, Ronaldo's program fosters a sense of community and collaboration. Through workshops, field visits, and networking opportunities, farmers are encouraged to share their experiences and learn from each other. This peer-to-peer exchange can be incredibly valuable, as it allows farmers to discuss challenges they face and brainstorm solutions together. It also builds a support network where farmers can continue to learn and grow, even after the formal training sessions are over. Ultimately, the focus on training and education ensures that Ronaldo's sponsorship program is not just a one-time fix, but a long-term solution to the challenges faced by farmers. By providing farmers with the tools, knowledge, and support they need, the program empowers them to make informed decisions, adopt innovative techniques, and run sustainable, profitable farms. This education-first approach is what will help transform the lives of farmers, improve their livelihoods, and contribute to a more secure and sustainable global food system. Sustainability is at the core of Cristiano Ronaldo's initiative to sponsor farmers and improve their agricultural yields. In recent years, the global agricultural sector has come under increasing scrutiny for its role in contributing to environmental degradation, from soil depletion and water pollution to deforestation and greenhouse gas emissions. As the global population continues to grow, and with it the demand for food, the need for sustainable farming practices has never been more urgent. Ronaldo's sponsorship program recognizes this challenge and actively promotes environmentally friendly farming methods that aim to reduce the sector's ecological footprint while ensuring that farmers can still thrive. One of the primary goals of this initiative is to introduce sustainable farming practices that help maintain the health of the soil, reduce water usage, and decrease the need for harmful chemicals. Traditional farming techniques, especially in regions with less access to modern agricultural practices, often rely heavily on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. These chemicals can degrade soil quality over time, poison local ecosystems, and contribute to the pollution of nearby water bodies. By encouraging the use of organic fertilizers, integrated pest management, IPM, and crop rotation, Ronaldo's program aims to minimize the reliance on harmful chemicals and foster more sustainable, natural farming methods. For example, crop rotation, a practice in which different crops are grown in a planned sequence on the same land, has numerous environmental benefits. It helps to preserve soil fertility, reduce soil erosion, and disrupt pest cycles. By educating farmers about crop rotation and its benefits, Ronaldo's initiative provides them with the tools to not only increase their yields, but also improve the long-term health of their land. This technique allows the soil to naturally recover between growing seasons, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers and ensuring that the land can continue to support crops for years to come. Another critical area of sustainability that the program focuses on is water management. In many parts of the world, water scarcity is a significant issue, especially for farmers in regions that experience droughts or unpredictable rainfall patterns. Traditional irrigation systems, such as flood irrigation, can waste vast amounts of water, exacerbating water shortages. Ronaldo's initiative introduces farmers to modern, water-efficient irrigation systems, such as drip irrigation, which delivers water directly to the plant roots in a controlled manner. This system reduces water wastage, conserves precious resources, and ensures that crops receive the optimal amount of water. By promoting such water-efficient systems, Ronaldo is helping to ensure that farming in these regions remains viable even in the face of changing climate conditions. The environmental impact of farming also extends to the use of energy and the emissions produced by agricultural machinery. Ronaldo's program encourages the use of energy-efficient equipment and, where possible, renewable energy sources, such as solar-powered irrigation systems or biogas for fuel. This approach helps to reduce the carbon footprint of farming operations, contributing to broader efforts to mitigate climate change. Additionally, by promoting practices that reduce emissions, such as no-till farming or agroforestry, which integrates trees with crops, the initiative helps farmers play a role in carbon sequestration, trapping carbon dioxide in the soil and the atmosphere, which is essential for reducing global warming. Beyond just the farming practices themselves, Ronaldo's sponsorship program also fosters a culture of environmental awareness among the farmers it supports. The educational workshops and training sessions emphasize the importance of sustainable practices not only for increasing yields but for protecting the environment. This shift in mindset is crucial for creating long-term, systemic change in agricultural communities. As farmers begin to see the value of sustainability, not just as a moral or environmental obligation but as a means of securing their future, they are more likely to adopt and maintain these practices. Ultimately, Ronaldo's focus on sustainability and environmental impact ensures that the initiative benefits not just the farmers who participate in the program, but the planet as a whole. By promoting eco-friendly farming practices, the program helps to reduce the negative environmental consequences of traditional agriculture, while also ensuring that farming communities can remain resilient in the face of climate change and growing global demand for food. This commitment to sustainability ensures that the program is not a temporary solution but part of a larger effort to build a more sustainable and secure future for both farmers and the world at large. The most significant aspect of Ronaldo's sponsorship program for farmers is its direct and transformative impact on their lives. By offering financial support, access to modern farming tools, educational resources, and sustainable farming practices, the program creates a pathway for farmers to break free from cycles of poverty and struggle. The initiative empowers farmers not just to survive, but to thrive, significantly improving their living standards and enabling them to create better futures for themselves and their families. For many farmers, especially those in rural areas of developing countries, agriculture is their primary source of income, but they often face persistent challenges such as low yields, high costs, and limited access to resources. Ronaldo's program addresses these challenges head-on, providing farmers with the means to increase their crop yields, diversify their farming operations, and generate more income. This improvement in productivity allows farmers to sell their crops at higher prices, increasing their profit margins and improving their financial stability. With greater economic security, farmers can afford to reinvest in their farms, purchase better tools, and even hire additional labor, further boosting local economies. Moreover, the program's emphasis on education plays a crucial role in empowering farmers with the knowledge they need to make informed decisions about their farming practices. By teaching them modern techniques such as crop rotation, sustainable pest management, and water-efficient irrigation, farmers are better equipped to handle the challenges they face. The ability to apply these new techniques not only leads to increased productivity, but also helps farmers become more resilient to external factors like climate change and market volatility. As they adapt to more efficient and sustainable practices, farmers gain confidence in their ability to manage their farms and overcome obstacles. A key component of the sponsorship is the provision of modern equipment, which reduces the burden of manual labor and increases operational efficiency. For instance, farmers who previously relied on hand tools or outdated machinery now have access to tractors, harvesters, and irrigation systems that significantly cut down on labor time and increase the scale of their operations. This advancement leads to higher yields, reduced production costs, and improved quality of produce. Farmers who once struggled to produce enough food to feed their families are now able to grow surplus crops, which they can sell or use for other purposes, enhancing their food security and providing financial freedom. The positive changes don't stop at just economic improvements. As farmers begin to reap the benefits of the program, there are profound social impacts within their communities as well. For instance, when farmers experience increased financial stability, they are better able to support their families, send their children to school, and improve their living conditions. Education, in particular, is one of the most powerful outcomes of the initiative. With the ability to afford better education for their children, farmers are not only improving their own futures, but are also breaking the cycle of poverty for the next generation. This upward mobility fosters a sense of hope and motivation, creating a ripple effect that extends beyond the farmers themselves to their families and communities. In addition to the direct impact on farmers' livelihoods, Ronaldo's program also helps build stronger local economies. As farmers become more successful, they spend their increased income in their local communities, creating demand for goods and services. This can lead to the development of better infrastructure, increased access to markets, and the creation of jobs in rural areas. The initiative helps to establish a more robust economic base, which can alleviate some of the economic disparities that exist in rural and underdeveloped regions. Furthermore, the sense of community fostered by the program has a lasting effect. Through the training sessions, workshops, and networking opportunities provided by the program, farmers gain a sense of solidarity and collaboration. They learn from one another, share experiences, and support each other in overcoming challenges. This collective approach strengthens the agricultural community as a whole and helps farmers build a support system that lasts well beyond the duration of the program. Ultimately, the positive impact of Ronaldo's sponsorship program extends far beyond just improving crop yields. It's about transforming the lives of farmers, empowering them to become more self-sufficient, improving their economic stability, and creating sustainable communities. By investing in farmers' futures, the initiative ensures that they not only thrive in the present but also have the resources and skills to continue growing and contributing to their communities for years to come. This holistic approach ensures that the benefits are long-lasting, helping to create a better quality of life for farmers and a more sustainable global food system. Cristiano Ronaldo's sponsorship program is designed not only to address immediate challenges faced by farmers, but also to create long-term positive impacts on local economies. By equipping farmers with modern tools, training, and financial support, the initiative plays a pivotal role in stimulating economic growth in rural and agricultural communities. These areas, which often face economic hardships, can experience significant revitalization through the increased productivity and profitability that the program facilitates. One of the key ways the program impacts local economies is by increasing agricultural output. As farmers are able to adopt modern farming techniques and use more efficient equipment, their productivity rises. This increase in crop yields leads to a surplus of produce, which can be sold in local markets, leading to higher sales and income for farmers. With more produce to sell, farmers can engage in larger-scale commerce, creating more opportunities for local trade. Additionally, the ability to produce higher-quality crops opens up the potential for access to higher-value markets, expanding the reach of local agricultural products beyond just the immediate vicinity. This expansion of market access can have a ripple effect throughout the entire community as local businesses and traders benefit from the increased supply and demand. The economic benefits of the program also extend to the creation of employment opportunities. As farmers increase their production, there is a greater need for labor, both on the farms and in supporting industries. This can lead to the creation of new jobs, including those in agriculture, transportation, processing, and retail. For example, with more crops to harvest, local labor forces may be employed for picking, sorting, and packaging produce. Additionally, increased agricultural activity often stimulates the growth of related industries, such as food processing or equipment repair services. These job opportunities can help alleviate unemployment in rural areas, offering economic stability to families who rely on agriculture as their primary source of income. Increased agricultural productivity also encourages infrastructure development. As demand for goods increases, communities often require improved transportation networks, better roads, storage facilities, and access to markets. This can lead to investments in infrastructure that benefit not just farmers, but the wider community as well. Better roads make it easier for farmers to transport their goods to market, reducing costs and time constraints. Improved storage facilities allow farmers to store surplus produce safely, reducing waste and increasing the potential for long-term sales. Such infrastructural developments often lead to further economic growth and make the community more attractive to investors and businesses looking for growth opportunities. Another important aspect of the long-term impact is the multiplier effect that results from increased income within the community. When farmers have more disposable income due to improved yields and profits, they are able to spend on other goods and services. This spending boosts demand for products in other sectors, such as local retail, healthcare, education, and construction. This ripple effect, in which income generated in one sector of the economy leads to further spending and job creation in other sectors, helps sustain long-term growth. As farmers' incomes rise, they are also able to invest more in their own communities, supporting local businesses, schools, and services. Furthermore, the long-term benefits of Ronaldo's program contribute to reducing rural poverty. By improving farmers' economic stability and enabling them to run more efficient and profitable operations, the initiative helps raise the standard of living in agricultural communities. As farmers become more successful, they can invest in better housing, healthcare, and education for their families. This upward mobility from poverty to a more secure financial position not only improves the lives of individual families, but helps create a more robust and resilient community. Additionally, the initiative's focus on sustainable farming ensures that the long-term growth of these local economies is environmentally responsible. By promoting practices that protect the land and preserve natural resources, the program helps ensure that farming remains viable for future generations. This is essential for maintaining the continued success of agricultural communities. Sustainable farming practices reduce environmental degradation, protect water supplies, and enhance biodiversity, all of which contribute to the long-term health and prosperity of the local economy. Overall, Ronaldo's sponsorship program is not just about immediate gains for individual farmers. It's about creating a lasting, sustainable economic transformation in agricultural communities. By providing the tools, resources, and training necessary for farmers to succeed, the program enables these communities to thrive economically, create job opportunities, and reduce poverty. This holistic approach leads to the growth of a more resilient, self-sufficient local economy that is better equipped to adapt to future challenges and provide for its members in the long run. The initiative's lasting effects go far beyond the farmers themselves, creating a broader impact that benefits entire communities and contributes to a more stable and prosperous future.